So in this video, I will discuss about digestion and absorption. So in case of digestion, so what will be the meaning for digestion? So for class 11 and the NEET level, I will write it's a process where macromolecules macromolecules are broken down. Macromolecules are broken down into simple molecules. So for the higher secondary level, we have to go with this definition. So digestion is the process where macromolecules are broken down into simple molecules. So the point is, what do you mean by macromolecules now? What do you mean by macromolecules? So the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and the nucleic acid. So the word itself indicates macromolecules means they are like very big molecules now. So carbohydrate is an example of macromolecule. Proteins, lipids, and nucleic acid, they are all macromolecules. Now, as per the definition of the meaning, these macromolecules are broken down into simple molecules. So in this case, the carbohydrate is the macromolecule, and the simple molecule will be glucose in this case. So proteins is an example of the macromolecules, and the simple molecule will be amino acid. And in case of lipids, they will be broken down into fatty acids and glycerol. And the nucleic acid, it will be broken down into the sugar part and nitrogen bases. So the point is, when you take carbohydrate now, just think about a egg biryani now. Egg biryani or vegetable biryani, whatever it is, or veg biryani, whatever it is. When you consume this, by default, you will be having the rice. So the rice will contain the carbohydrate, and normally the vegetable or the egg that will contain the protein, and of course oil will be there in the biryani, which will contain the lipids. So this carbohydrate, so whenever you take a meal, it will contain the carbohydrate as well as the protein as well as the lipid. All these things, they belong to the macromolecules category. So what will happen is, what carbohydrate you consume, that will be converted to glucose. The protein you consume will be converted to amino acid. The lipids will be converted to fatty acids, and the nucleic acid will be converted to sugar and the nitrogen bases. So what we are supposed to study is how the carbohydrates are converted into glucose. So what it indicates is, like a many number of glucose, like large, I mean like 150 glucose molecules together, they join to form the carbohydrate. So many amino acids will join together to form the proteins. So here same thing, the fatty acids and the glycerol, they form the lipids, and the sugars and the nitrogen bases, they form the nucleic acid. Okay, we will study the structure process in the later classes. So today what we are supposed to do is, in this syllabus, how the carbohydrate will be converted to glucose. So these conversions we must study in the digestion process. And second thing is, the important thing will be why these macromolecules must be broken down into simple molecules. That will be the question now. Why can't we keep the molecule as such? Why it has to be broken down into simple molecules? So now the question is, why macromolecules must be broken down into simple molecules? For example, why the carbohydrate must be broken down into glucose, like that. So actually what happens is, just to make a thing, assume that the digestive system, we got the, just for the understanding, we'll make like this. Only for your understanding it is. So we got the mouth and maybe the food pipe or the esophagus, then will be the stomach, and if we take the intestine. Now let me take the intestine part here separately. Just to make you understand, I am making this diagram. So you can see the intestine now. In this intestine, the lining, when I have this intestine like this, in the lining I will be having the cells. Some cells will be there on the lining of the intestine. And these cells, I call it as the epithelial cells. So these cells are known as the epithelial cells. So from this epithelial cells, what happens is, we will be having the finger-like projections. Some projection will be there from this surface of the epithelial cell. So which we call it as the microvilli or the villi. So what all food we take, it enters the mouth, then all the way to the stomach, and finally to the intestine. Almost when the food reaches the intestine, it is almost like 100% digested. That is, in the sense, it is completely broken down. So if these are the digested food, so which are present in the intestine, the microvilli will take this food. This microvilli will take the food which we call it as the absorption. From there it enters the, because these microvilli basically they are present on the surface of the epithelial cells. Now they enter the epithelial cells. So in case of epithelial cells, we got the cell membrane. Even the epithelial cells, we have the cell membrane. So if we take an epithelial cell, I'll be having the cell membrane. So in the cell membrane, we know that the membrane will be having small pores. So if we take a like this, we'll be having small pores. Small pores will be present in the epithelial cell. Through those pores only, what will happen? This digested food has to enter the epithelial cells. From there, what happens is, from epithelial cells, if this is the blood vessel, it will enter here. So what all food is digested, it will be in the intestine. There what happens, the microvilli will take that food, and they are present on the surface of the epithelial cells. The microvilli are present on the surface of the epithelial cells, and these epithelial cells, they are the lining of the intestine. So this food has to go into the epithelial cells. So it has to cross the cell membrane. The cell membrane pores will be small, and when you take a macromolecule, then that macromolecule can't pass through the cell membrane. It can't enter the epithelial cell. So from there, once again, it can't cross that blood vessel membrane and enter the bloodstream. So that is the reason the food molecule has to be broken down, or the macromolecules must be broken down into simple molecules. So this is the concept of digestion. So what we are supposed to study is how the macromolecules are converted into the simple molecules. So we will study the process in detail in the next video, one by one. So the ultimate thing is, we know that in this case, the macromolecules, they cannot cross this microvilli, and so microvilli, and also you can put the term villi also. So both villi and microvilli will be present there. The villi and the microvilli will be present on the lining. So the macromolecules will not be able to enter the cell membrane of the epithelial cells. So finally, they can't enter the bloodstream. So that is the reason the macromolecules has to be broken down into simple molecules. The simple molecules can move through the membrane of the epithelial cells and enter the bloodstream.